Alright, how's it going, guys? Doing a quick update here, as for like what's going on around the farm, which is kind of not a whole lot, but I've been organizing the shop, and we got all the space in here now. I unhooked the drill, and backed it in that corner, and then unhooked the tractor, put the tractor there, put the VT there, pulled the combine out. The combine's gone and the sprayer's gone. Well, as you know, when I made that video of the cold starting sprayer, they're trying to start the sprayer and the batteries run down because the door got left open. We took the sprayer out to John Deere and had that yearly inspection done. And the combine is moved to over here on the other, go out over here on the other side. There's a shed over here, and that's what the combine's sitting. But what we're doing today is this uh, this over here. Name is over here. We're hauling corn out of there, and we're also I'm fooling around here with this tractor, and you see I got this tape measure right here, and we're fooling around with the tractor because we're trying to figure out how to shrink the wheels in on this tractor in to 20-inch rows to make a 20-inch rows for the planter that we'll be getting in the next. It's probably not been here, but we have some stuff added to it, and so the dealer is working on that, and that's why. Shut up, dog. And that's why the dealer is not. That's why the planter's not here yet, but. It was kind of a last minute decision to get that stuff added to it, but we went to a case planter clinic, and that's what they advised us to do. So we're gonna do it. But anyway, we got these doors here set on 30 inches, and we're gonna shrink. We have to shrink the doors in to 20s, which means moving this tire here a little bit, and moving this tire here a little bit, and then we're gonna take the wheels off. And right in there, well, right in there, the two black things, you probably can't see them with their wheel weights. We're going to take the wheel weights off because we don't need them, because all that's going to do is cause compaction on the planter, and we're trying to get away from compaction. And then up here on these, we're going to take these, we're going to take these doors off as well and put a different space. This is a space where we can put a longer space, and then space the tires out so we can space the tires out further for 20-inch rows. Because I think we want these out on 40 inches instead of these are on 30 inches. We want them on 40 inches so we can skip 2 rows and go down the row when we plant. But yeah, the only thing we're doing is we're not going to be going down the row with this, with any of the tractors after we plant. Like when the corn comes up, the beans come up, that's going to be it. We're not going to be going back through there with the tractor. The only thing we're going through there is the sprayer, the only reason we're messing with the tires and stuff is because of compaction issues. We have a very bad compaction issue, and we've been fighting it for years and years, and so that's the reason for the tracks. And in the next year or so, we want to upgrade this tractor to a track tractor, but that's just not in the cards this year. Hopefully next year. So hopefully next year we can update this tractor to a track tractor. I'd personally like a 340 half track. That's what I'd like. We'll see. Other than that, that's about it. We did go look at some headers, like, did I mention that? Yeah. Yeah, we did go look at some headers. We looked at a couple of Garen off heads. We looked at a couple case heads, corn heads. We looked at a new head that I never heard of before. That's called it's this Argentina brand header. It's called a Tango 4, and it's aluminum header. It's supposed to be 30% lighter than like a normal, than like a regular head. So we looked at that header. It's a used header. It's the guy down here, a couple of counties over, has this header, and they have run about 1,000 acres through the head, and it's not hurt by any means, and they say they like it all right. Our dealer is trying to get us to buy that header because they don't want the header. They're scared of the header, and they're trying to give us. They gave us a really good deal on it. But we'll have to see once we did go look at it. It looks, it's not hurt or nothing. I mean, this guy's like, he's one of these people that farms. Well, I kind of get the impression that they're kind of hobby farmers. You can kind of say, maybe. they don't farm a lot. They don't farm. I got the impression they don't farm a large amount of acres. And so they don't really use their equipment a whole lot postseason. And so the header haven't been over a lot of acres. But this head is 4 years old, by the way, and it's been over 1,000 acres of corn. So that gives you an idea. And they have a Draper head there, and the combine was the same. The combine and the Draper head was the same age as the corn head, and the combine had 250 separator eyes on it. So that gives you an idea of what they of how they farm. And this was an 8240, by the way, that they had. So anyway, back to the topic. Anyway, so we went looked at that header, and we're possibly considering updating we're possibly considering trading our Draper head into as well, for a newer, bigger Draper. And the reason I say that is because we are trying to get everything on a matched pattern. Like the corn planter will be 40 feet. Okay, the corn planter will be 40 feet, and then the corn planter is 40 feet. That thing is 40 feet. This tractor will be pulling the 40-foot planter. This drill 30 feet, so it's not going to fall in the category. The 12-20 header will be in a 20-foot category. Will be 20 feet. And then if we get a 40-foot Draper, that'll be 40 feet. So if you have 40-foot Draper, 40-foot corn head, 40-foot planter, you have all your planting equipment and a 40-foot drill. You have all your planting equipment, all your harvesting equipment on the same path. They call controlled trafficking. You have that, and then you take a and these guys, it's real common to do this around here, so we won't do it. And then you space the tires out on that tractor like we're talking about, and everything. And then I'm filming with the new camera, so let me know what y'all think of that. So that's what we're wanting to do. So if we got this, and the only thing will be off like is the sprayer. Like we got the drill and the bean head and the corn head and the planter all on this controlled trafficking system. Then, and we're for sure gonna do we have the planter already. Obviously gonna do the corn head, possibly the bean head this year. Then you take, all you have to worry about would be the drill and the sprayer. Well, that drill is a piece of junk, and it probably won't be here too much longer. We're wanting to get rid of it in the next couple of years anyway. And an air drill and the sprayer, the same. We want to get rid of it in the next 2-3 years anyway, if the prices allow us to do so, and we can get better prices. We'd like to get rid of that in a couple of years as well, and get a sprayer either get a sprayer to match the boom width, to match the planter width and the combine width. Well, and that doesn't mean that doesn't mean go to a 40-foot sprayer. Heck no, that means either go to probably a 120, or you could do an 80, 120, or anyway, that's enough of this ranting video. I got to go get a truck and load some corn before they get back, and they done got off 2 loads of corn. They didn't have 2 trucks on. I got to go up there and get another load of corn and start loading it. And so yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good day.